Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. Every experience, whether good or bad, holds a lesson. In every challenge, there's growth. Every failure offers wisdom. Life is constantly evolving, and so should we. The moment we think we know it all, we close the door to possibility. Stay curious, stay open, and remember that every day is an opportunity to become a little wiser, a little stronger, and a little better than before.
Alaska's word of the day, Dashlika'a, bald eagle.
Welcome, everybody. So we're here coming into acting again today. We're just going to love acting at this point, even more. But by the way, guys, did you know that a chicken crossing the road is poultry in motion? I mean, I just found that out myself. So we're going to get into finding out what Jonathan's about. And we're just going to find out everything, whatever he wants to give out. I found out he's all about the mental health as well, so we're all going to enjoy that. So come in, enjoy the show, and don't forget to ask questions because we can answer them later. This is a recording, but we definitely can answer them later. And check out his Facebook, Jonathan Evans acting page. So welcome in, Jonathan.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, no, thank you for coming on. Yeah, you're out all the way out there in South Kakalaki. Are they saying that still?
I haven't heard it in a while, but that's good to hear it again.
Yeah, that's all I knew it as. North Kakalaki and South Kakalaki. So what's the world out there like right now after all the mess that's been going on in the weather?
Oh, and the hurricanes and stuff. There's still a lot of relief efforts going on, but last I checked, they're getting the roads back up, so it's open for business primarily just on certain places.
Oh, okay. At least there's something going to get out, and people are coming back up and running again. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that tippy top of that one road. I can't remember what it was at, but it was Asheville. Was it Asheville?
I believe so, yeah. It was Asheville.
Yeah, Asheville was kind of nice when I was there back.
Yeah.
And that kind of hurt.
Chimney Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. So this acting, how long have you been acting?
I started in 2018 in a small film with a background extra part with this film. It was called I'm With You. I'm sorry. When We Last Spoke. It's available on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It was directed over. Well, not directed. It was shot in Georgia, in Toccoa, Georgia, a little small town. Director was Joanne Hawk, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've seen it, so
I'll have to check that out.
I had to walk across Melissa Gilbert. She was getting out of a pink Cadillac. I don't want to spoil the film, but I walked right past her and then looked at a storefront and walked the other direction.
Oh, so you were
basically just a street goer. Yeah.
There you go. Is that hard? Like being in the background extras? I thought about doing that. So is it, what kind of lifestyle is that with the background extras versus the?
I guess it solely depends on the, the company who's producing the film. Usually it's pretty laid back, but sometimes if they want y'all to do something, they're going to get you out really quickly, or for a clothing change. It solely just depends on what the type of project it is.
Okay. All right.
But for acting, you have mostly it's all scripted. You got to kind of know everything before you go there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like they'll give you lines and stuff or different things, or if they want you to jump off a balcony or something, they're going to like tell you everything before you do that kind of thing.
Okay. They would tell you like if you before you choose to go ahead and do it, or like after you choose to go ahead and do it. and then give you, oh, hey, by the way, you're gonna go commit something, down on the. It's like, oh, wait, what? Like,
Yeah,
do they
that's
tell
probably
you?
not the best example of jumping off balconies, but if they're
No.
wanting you to walk across the street and come back or make a loop, they would let you know what you need to do beforehand before they start rolling. Kind of like a rehearsal type thing. They would show you, walk up and down the street and see how it looks, and then they'll tell you to go from there.
Oh, okay. Huh. Are those paid? Like, or is it like kind of a if?
It mostly, like again, it depends on the type of production. If it's a SAG-AFTRA production, they are all paid. But
Okay.
sometimes, surprisingly, even in the SAG-AFTRA, it depends on it, or a SAG-AFTRA production. It has to be. It's sometimes it can be paid, sometimes it's not, depending on how many days and hours you're there.
Okay. Yeah, we just had a movie come up here to Alaska a couple months ago. It should be out, I think, next year. We had Dakota Fanning in it,
Oh,
and
okay, yeah,
what's her name from Jessie?
Jesse. I know, I'm familiar with who the actress who played Jesse was. That's Debbie Ryan. That's who it is.
Debbie, yes,
I'm
Debbie
pretty sure it's
Ryan.
Debbie Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a romantic comedy or something that was going on up here. And I was like, oh, yay, Alaska's finally being used. Hallelujah. Like,
here in South Carolina, we have down in Charleston, we had Righteous Gemstones and we have Outer Banks.
Oh, really?
Those are the two biggest projects that were in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, I didn't know Outer Banks was out there.
Yeah. Well, it's set in North Carolina, but filmed in South Carolina, which is kind of weird. You'd think they'd use the actual place, but not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought that about with Brian, where they had to come to Alaska. There was a movie that they showed that it was Alaska. It had good Alaska things that happened, but you would have thought they brought it up to Alaska. They filmed it in a whole different spot.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, okay. When I think of the movie name, had Sandra Bullock in it, and she was the boss, and he was the writer or the, yeah. But
I think I know what movie you're talking about. I've seen the poster for it.
yeah,
Sandra
with
Bullock and Ryan Gosling. No, Ryan
not
Reynolds.
Ryan Gosling,
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah, where he ended up falling in love and everything, and after coming up for Grandma's birthday, like into Alaska. But yeah, you would thought. I mean, a lot of that stuff, like with the light and all that stuff up here, that you can't sleep. Yeah, that's called up, down, top, down, bottom, up shades and blackout shades for us. But like, the eagle getting the dog, that's true.
Uh-oh.
I call them little snacks.
Snacks.
I love little dogs, but why are they here? Like,
yeah,
we got bears, we have eagles, we have, all that. Why? They don't do the protection stuff. They get us in trouble more often, so more or less. But yeah, like, so do you have a wife, kids, and dogs?
I'm getting married November 15th later this year. So that's
nice! Congrats!
Thank you.
Congrats! How long you guys?
We have we've been together. Well, we knew each other back in college about 7 years ago, but we lost touch in 2020. And in 2024, she shot me a Facebook message saying, "Do you remember me?" And I said, "Of course I do." So I said, "Let's see where this goes." And it rest is history. And then last year, November 15th, I asked her to marry me. And then we're getting married on that same day, which is the venue is right across from the college. It's surprisingly. So it all kind of went full circle, came back.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I would have asked for the college to, just for that memory thing. To do the banquet, or not the banquet, but all of us can be everybody can sit in the college and eat. have that portion in there. Like, look, we're adding that, like, just as a thing. That's awesome. That's right after my birthday.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So is she an actress too, or like what is she?
Well, she's appeared with me on a couple small projects and such. She auditioned for one recently, but we never heard back from it. It was a local independent project. They probably already had the spots filled out by the time we found out about the audition.
Okay. Nice. So is she gonna go for full time, or is that just because? And just go with you on that.
She's like to do it more often with me if she can. If it's where she can get in on it, or I can bring her in on it. If it's something local and like small, they need all the help they can get. So that's how I'm able to do it that's how I was able to bring her in on a couple stuff that I've done, because they needed background people. So
Yeah.
it just kind of worked out perfectly.
Nice. Okay. That other project you mentioned, another movie, the I Am With You. What's that
yes. Yeah. What's that?
What's that about? Or if you can.
It was actually based on a true story. It was by a local author named Brittany Morgan. She it was based on what her life experience. I think she was getting married, if I'm not mistaken, or she was engaged, and her fiance had passed away. I don't want to say the wrong things, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it was either a self-inflicted wound, or either it was through a drug injection of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really entirely sure. But I don't want to give out any kind of wrong information. I should have had this planned beforehand. But yeah, the book is, it was actually a book at first, and she wrote it into a screenplay, and she had it all set up through a local studio through Dove Light here in out of Greer, South Carolina. So it's not far from Greenville. So that's how I found out about that.
Okay.
And I was part of that.
So you were
the
back.
movie hasn't had that was actually had a speaking role. I was actually I wouldn't say I was a bad influence, but I was kind of like the person that in the character in the movie, or actually from the book, he was kind of going through a tough time because he lost his significant other. And so I was just like, yeah, let's just go get drunk and forget about it, or do something else, or here, take this. You'll forget about it.
Oh, you were the handler. It's like, hey, let's go have some fun.
Yeah. Without spoiling it too much.
Yeah. Did that have any effect on you when you thought about it, like going through that character?
Actually, I kind of had a similar experience when I lost my granddad a couple years ago, and all of those emotions came back when we were filming inside the church. I was like, oh man, but he wouldn't have wanted me to do it. You know, he was very supportive of me in acting. And when the first film role I did, he was right there at the theater, the first person there.
Oh,
yeah.
Grandparents are fun.
They are.
Yeah. I kind of miss mine because, they are like the first people to help and be there, and yeah. Would you do any more of the mental health acting, or?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'd definitely be in more projects like that. I had a great time doing it. It was small local production, which I knew meeting people through there that the connections are endless. So it's people who've done big blockbuster, big budget movies to, small stuff, or people who are just starting out, just getting curious, getting their feet wet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's pretty cool. It is a hard thing to act on, because you have to, if you haven't truly you're a great actor. If you really haven't been through that situation or some sort of to capture that those actual emotions, or to put an emotion into somebody else to get that story, that's an amazing thing. If you haven't been through it and you got it, but it is a healing thing, acting through it.
Yes, it is.
It's very healing. And I don't know about you, but I found that just even reciting lines, because I've been through a lot of sad, those emotions those muscles, they're very refined. Trust me. Like this emotions, the happy and smiling, got to work those. I gotta, it's a lot of work, but going through the characters of the just reading the lines on the paper, and having to produce those lines, they actually produce a healthy thing too. I don't even have to be in a movie or anything like that. Just kind of, it's a practice.
Definitely.
I don't know if you noticed that, like that it could help a lot of people in that sense, to just let them read the lines and try to practice that and see what happy actually felt like, or sad actually felt, you know, and just kind of yeah. So what other, I know there was another movie that you had done, and I seen that on the IMDb. There was two movies. There was two movies.
Oh, there's Frank is Dead, and then there was the last piece, a martial arts short film.
Is that what that was? Yeah, I think so.
Those are, yeah.
Yeah. I was actually, where can I find those?
They're both Frank is Dead and the last piece. Those are both available on YouTube.
Okay.
But there should be. I think there might be a link to them on the page, but I know they're on my Facebook page. They're both linked on there. You should be able to find them.
Okay. All right.
Those two parts I played minor roles in, but they were both pretty fun because they were both locally produced by the same people. It's not an official studio. It's just people who just like film and they just like to get together and do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, they looked pretty cool on the pictures. Yeah. So I was like, that would be kind of my thing.
One of them is The Punisher. It's a fan film based off the Marvel comic book property, The Punisher, or character, I mean.
Yeah.
Or it was that was actually the sequel, the second film. We're possibly going to be doing the third film, hopefully here in the fall. So without any spoilers, I'll be returning to it for part 3.
Yeah, so you're going to be growing out your beard again to get all that done?
Hopefully so. If they'll depends if they let me keep it or if I need to shave it or just leave the mustache so I can look a little bit different.
Yeah, but the beard fits you though.
It does. I have a lot of people tell me that.
It really does fit you. Like when I just seen you without it, I was like, oh, that's a little different. But that beard is like a Viking, like that kind of who was that? Thor? No, or is it? Who is that?
Talking about Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it can go for that Viking. Whoever did that photograph, the photography for that was great. Like those were great angles. Like very it reminded me of a Viking. I was like, this might be a Viking movie or something. Like kind of, it's kind of cool. Like,
oh yeah, I see what you're talking about now.
But I mean, like there was one picture that like I guess that he got the angle where you were looking at the camera. The camera was right there, but you were faced towards the camera doing a scene.
Oh yeah, it was a behind the scenes photo. I know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the lead actor, Paul Hurley, for a second. I had to think about that because that was like about a year ago when we filmed that. But that's gotten over 100,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's very popular.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to watch it because I was looking for
good.
Oh, okay. I'll ask him tomorrow. So I couldn't find it, and he didn't give me your Facebook page, so I was like, all right, well.
Oh, it's okay. Well, I can send you one directly after this.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that they all looked good. Is there any role that you ever you dreamed of doing before the end of time?
I'd like to be in a historical film, kind of something like Braveheart or Last of the Mohicans, or any kind of like time period film, like 1950s or either like before that. I've always liked films like Band of Brothers and Saving Private Ryan. That's kind of like action type film time period.
Okay. I could see you if they did the dragons with Toothless. I can see you in that. And
How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah, I could see
that.
If they did another live action, I could see you in that. Like,
never thought about that. I see that now that you say it.
Yeah. Grow out the beard for the Viking and bam.
I can definitely do that. That wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because they just did part 1. So
I think so, yeah.
Got part 2 and part 3 out for cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see you in How to Train Your Dragon in the live action.
I like that a lot.
Like, definitely. Or yeah, that would be kind of cool to see. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what else is going on in your life?
Oh, I'm a professional landscaper, so I work for Duke Power. That's a power company. So I do the groundskeeping around the property and stuff. But it
Okay.
is hard work. I hope I don't have to be in it for much longer. I can find me something else that's a little bit more laid back because it is strenuous.
Well, I guess you guys don't get snow, huh? Like,
No,
so it's just pretty much summer work and then off for the rest of the winter, huh? Or just summer work throughout the whole year.
there's surprisingly a lot of stuff we do in the wintertime. We do trim back trees. We do leaf control. There's a whole lot of stuff we do in the winter, but we do kind of slow down a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have to get your information out there for that too, so you can get some business out there. So you own the company, or
No, I just work for them.
just
It's
work
a
for them?
contracting through contracted through Duke Power, but I don't work directly for them or myself. I wish I did.
Yeah. I mean, well, is Colorado Springs near where you're at, or that's a little far away? I haven't driven that yet.
That's a little ways from me. Yes.
I was gonna say I could, because my brother owns the landscaping company. I was like, maybe y'all can figure something out there, but I guess not.
Yeah.
So you do landscaping, no kids, right? You got a wife coming up.
I got 3 little cats. That's a handful.
Oh, hey, yeah, fine.
2 tortoiseshell cats and 1 tuxedo.
Oh, the fun
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
Sure, he or she is petty.
Oh, they both of them are. They're attention seekers or hogs all the time.
Oh yeah. My dog and my cat, they fight for attention. It's amazing.
Oh.
Like it's like you don't own me. I'm sorry. Like, that's one thing you don't do. I don't understand this whole parental. I love you, but you guys don't own me. Like, yeah, I'm so petty. My cat's one of those. He will. He eats. Well, he has a thyroid problem, so we're gonna fix that. But he eats in 5 minutes about 3 people's food, and then
Oh,
one.
wow.
Yeah, like it's amazing. And I was like, yeah, all right. But we fight a lot, so yeah. So anything new on any project that you're about to do? Anything, whether it's movies or whatever, besides and your wedding, obviously, but
Yeah.
are you slowing down for until your wedding, or are you just gonna keep going?
Hopefully we're gonna start filming Punisher Part 3 here pretty soon in the fall. So that's one project I know that I have coming up, or
So
I could potentially be a part of.
so you're gonna film and get married at the same time? It's a lot.
Oh, no, it'll only be like a weekend. It's very small, so it's like really like 1 or 2 days worth of filming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this isn't like anything huge,
Gotcha. All right.
but yeah.
Do the
We shot the do what? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, the part 2 was actually filmed. The budget was under 3,000, so yeah, it's very very small compared to dropping the bucket compared to a lot of films.
Well, shoot, how do you get a budget film that's under 3,000? And is it just gonna be like a YouTube kind of thing, or?
It is, yeah. So it's all on YouTube, but it's a small like 15, 20, 30-minute film, so it's not a full length feature. But
Okay, using what
most
you
of the
got.
costs go to like editing and locations and such.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So using what you got.
Oh yeah,
Naturally.
it's pretty much like guerrilla filmmaking. It's you go in, you film the stuff, and you go out. We don't really spend a lot of time like filming the same scene and lighting up lights and stuff. It's
I think that's the way it should be. I mean, of course, getting it right, like if you can't get it the first time, but
yeah.
yeah, the get in, get out stuff. I'm a bullet point person kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's just know your lines, do what you got to do. If we can get it differently, sure, why not? We got a couple minutes, but if you got the shot the first time, why would you do more? Like,
Right.
know, like you just go a little bit over, and then when you get into editing, you can cut out those other parts, and then have it bing bang boom, let's go. 5 movies later, like so it's the theaters out there, like at the colleges and stuff like that. Do you guys try out for any of those to help the kids out in college when they have to do the theater, the ones that are doing the productions and stuff?
I don't took. I'm sorry. You said something about do I audition for theater stuff?
So the kids that are in college for theater work and all that kind of stuff, I don't know what the degree is for that, but productions and stuff like that may need a final project to be done and stuff like that. So you guys check those out?
Yes. There's student films that's with Clemson University. I've done a couple stuff with them, with the film program, student stuff.
Like what? Is there anything that was interesting that they did?
Oh yeah, they did a short. They did a feature film. It's called $1 Million Man. It was I played it courtroom extra, and a protester.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a second. I haven't. It was about a year ago when we filmed that, but that was a lot of fun because that was in my backyard. And film program with Clemson University is like growing over the last several years. I had no idea about it because I never attended the school. So when I found out about it through a friend on Facebook, he was asking for people if they wanted to be extras in a student film. And I was like, you know what, let's go see what this is about. And it turned out being better than what I thought it was going to be. They had all the whole lights and everything, camera rigs. It was all a whole 9 yards. It was like you were shooting a Hollywood film.
Heck yeah, the school's got to be equipped for that. So it's like, why not go for it? It's got the equipment.
Yeah.
It's the people with the ideas. And I think honestly, I hadn't thought about that. I mean, up here we can do the same thing up here too, is to help out the community. And I think that could be a good thing for the community to do, is to go and help the kids out or the people who are in that. That'd be kind of fun to do. And help them and support them in that way, and build connections, and whatnot. Have you traveled outside of Carolinas, or are you just staying?
Yes, I went to Pennsylvania and New Jersey. I think it was about 2 years ago when I went up that way. I went for a Comic-Con to meet Chevy Chase from Christmas Vacation.
Nice.
There wasn't any filming projects. He was doing an appearance there with Randy Quaid, and I'm trying to remember who else was there. Most of the other cast members of Christmas Vacation specifically. So they did a whole group photo, and I got my picture taken with them.
See, Comic-Cons, I love those. They're the hidden gems. They're very hidden, and I was like, why doesn't people? You got people coming, the actors, the wrestlers, all of that coming out to a comic, out of all things, a Comic-Con. And you can meet them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do people not pick up on this? I
started going to them a few years ago, but I've kind of had to slow down since then. It's kind of pricey, and you wait. Sometimes you can wait all day on one person, which is worth it, if you want to, but sometimes you don't have the money to do it every time, and sometimes it can be several hours away, and sometimes it can be an hour away. But I'd like to do them again if I can, if there's anybody interesting enough to meet.
Absolutely.
Last person I met that was at a local con about an hour from me was the actor from Indiana Jones, John Rhys Davies.
Oh.
Yeah, he was super nice. His line was long, and he had a couple of his co-stars from Lord of the Rings next to him, so you can imagine how long the lines were. I didn't meet Sean Astin. I wanted to, but I didn't have enough time or the money to meet him though. But But John, I wanted to meet John more than anybody else because he's I think he's 80 or 81 now. So I was like, well,
Yeah.
getting older, I might as well meet him now because he might not ever be in my backyard like an hour away from me ever again.
Exactly. Yeah. I like the that you guys have the benefit of being able to travel to different ones. Me, I got the one up here. Well, there's two, but one's in Fairbanks, and that's like 6-hour drive, 6-7 hour drive. And I was like, yep, nope, I'll just stay. But we had the Blues Clues.
Oh,
yeah, we had Steve up here in Fairbanks, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I live in Anchorage, so I was like, ah.
I know.
But yeah, we had some good ones here. Yeah, wrestlers. I met gosh, I met Bart Simpson. I can't remember her name. Like, names and I don't get along. But the lady who plays Bart Simpson, that was my very first Comic Con.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that she played Ash, and Pokemon and all that. Like, and I was broke by it at that time. So I was like, well, what is this stuff? In the mall in Pennsylvania. And I was like, this is kind of cool, and I just met her. I met the guy that played Arrow, and I met the mom that died on Flash. Those were my 3 first things, and then it clicked. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. So, yeah, and then, but the lady who played Bart Simpson, she was really cool. Now I have her on Facebook, and I was like, wow, like I would have never thought. And I didn't know she played a lot of the Simpsons.
Really?
A lot of people in the Simpsons, yeah.
Wow.
And yep. I was like, oh, she's very talented in her work. Yeah, a Comic Con, definitely. I'm all about those. I'm a hidden nerd. But they throw them good up here. I was shocked. They really did. I didn't know we had one up here until they announced it on the radio.
Oh
wow.
Check
it out. Yeah, and they are pricey, but it's worth money.
It is.
And it's something to do, and it's I don't get dressed up or anything like that, but I like to walk around. I love the creativity of the people.
For sure.
I was like, I like comics, but I can't get into nothing wrong with it, but I can't get into the whole costume thing unless I'm gonna do something, or whatever. But
you just commit to the bit.
Yeah, and I like those medieval times days, where they have them out in the park or something, and they have the medieval
Renaissance fairs.
Yeah, the Renaissance fair, and then we have a Highland thing. And I was like, well, my family was that, so I was like, I guess I can go to that and actually naturally be part of it. You know what I mean? So it was like, I like all that history, the knights. And
that was really cool.
Yeah, so it's I just never I was trying to get into it before I moved up here back in the day, back down on the East Coast. So I have no clue where everything is at anymore. So especially after all these disasters that are going on, it just kind of threw everything off.
Yeah.
So were they all the flash flooding? Are you guys having any flash flooding out there, or is it just Texas? And I know Pennsylvania has some, but
we had about maybe an inch or two of rain the other day, but no flash floodings of any kind out here.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing, is the flash flooding, man.
It is.
That I feel so bad for the people that have actually gone through. I mean, I went through it in Pennsylvania, but man, that'll mess a person up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how do you feel about all that's going on, especially with Texas.
I've never seen anything like it as long as I've lived. Mm-hmm. It's almost like getting flooding out in the middle of nowhere. It's just unheard of, and same as flooding up in the mountains. There's no way that's possible. Like your brain can't comprehend it. Like, how does that work?
Right. Yeah, it's almost like having the water and lava touch each other and not like collide with each other. Yeah, it's
That's
totally
exactly how it feels.
unbelievable, like and just to know that you can go at any time. That I don't know, my brain, hey, so I could go today. I'm just going to choose happiness. Like, all that negativity can leave. I'm not even going to touch that. There's no point of it. It's not going with me to the grave. Like,
Nope.
we're going to choose that. And if I get to live today, all right, shoot, let's try for another day. But to me, there's no sense of keeping all that negativity around.
No. I've always heard the expression, you don't want to be the richest man in the graveyard.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. And to be a better person, to be a better person in this world, to the other people, to forget about all this other, I don't know, just being one track mind. No, let's just open it up, love on each other. Yeah, create boundaries, do what we got to do, but also get our mental health in track, and stop complaining. Like,
always. Don't have any room for that here.
No. This year has been a year of exposure on everything in the world and just cleansing. It's and it's even exposing the whatever is going on in our own selves. It's been a hardcore. I've been pretty quiet lately, so all that mess is like just kind of rushing and cleaning out myself. So I'm like, yeah, why? I'm not gonna complain. I'm good. I'm not even gonna touch on different subject. We're good. Like,
right.
I'm going out to the Bears. I'm gonna go out to the ocean. I'm gonna enjoy life, and we're gonna keep it moving. But yeah, man. So what? Well, I've already asked any new projects. Is there any? Well, I guess while we're on the subject, if you could leave a legacy, what would your legacy be like?
That's a tough one. I've never been asked that question, but I'd want it to be positive and people to have a connection with each other and not be fighting over things that are left behind. That if I leave behind, I don't want people to fight about, oh, I want this and I want that, and oh, he promised me that and I didn't get it. Because I've experienced that from other people that were very close to me that passed away, and that breaks up families. It's bizarre how quickly, when someone passes away, the other people in the family just split apart because of, little nuances and such, disagreements.
Right. Oh yeah, no, I totally agree on that.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that happens. And and how the only time that people see you, they come out to your funeral.
Oh, for sure.
That is one thing I don't want. It's just like, oh, no. I knew her. No, you didn't. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. Don't even come and say that, please.
No.
Don't give me flowers. Give me flowers while I'm on this earth, not when I'm down where I can't accept it. So,
exactly.
Like,
you couldn't have said it any better.
Man, I'm like, do I leave anything for anybody? Except for my kids, but other than that, no. I want to leave that just love on each other. You didn't want to see me now, so why are you gonna come and try to tell people you knew me? You really didn't. You wanted to get to know me. You would have talked to me. You would have known I was depressed or with my quietness or whatever. You would have known this, and you would have known that I liked whatever, and stuff like that. But nope. I'll write my own eulogy, thank you, because I'm the one that knows myself.
Right. Better than anybody else.
and then I'll be petty, or I will be stupid, but not stupid, but I'll probably do like a, like put a recording in my casket or something. Help me!
Ooh.
Like, it's so dark in here. Come on, like, let me out, please. Let
Just
me
hear a
out.
banging noise.
Yeah, like don't. And I'll just call out everybody that was there. Just somehow. Wait, how did she know that was here? I don't know. I was just guessing. So, kind of. That would be
Oh,
me.
man.
That would be my kind of funeral.
Right.
Let me read from the grave, okay? Like, I will read my. That would be something. Oh man, I could. And then tell them all, you ain't getting nothing, so goodbye.
Nope.
It's point blank, period. Sorry. Like, if you're here for money, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna be broke for the rest of my life now. So,
I feel that.
so yeah. I mean, yeah, that legacy. I just been thinking about it for like a couple of years now. So that's, boy, and making history.
For sure.
I think about like the historical books that we had in class. I don't know what your age is, but back in the day on my age, we had like a paragraph of the Indians or the Native Americans, and then the Constitution was about 2 pages, and then the next chapter, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, those books were really weird. And so we only learned about like this much of it, of the actual history. But thinking about all this AI and all that stuff, and how the kids nowadays, like, I don't think they're going to know what history was, like the true history.
Exactly.
Because
topic has been on my mind too. What's real and what's not.
Yeah, and everybody's fighting on what's not real, and then like, did we look at the same thing? I'm like, wait, huh? How'd you get that out of that? Kind of. I'm okay, but yeah, that whole AI, everything is on, like, you, even in a. I'm not going political, but I'm just saying, because I'm a journalist as well.
That's okay.
But journalism has gone off the rails too. Even when you're finding things, it's hard to see what's real, unless you have that eye and know exactly where you're going and all that stuff. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, well, I'm going to report on this. Wait, is it real, or is it like,
yeah,
where's
is it
this
actual, or is it just opinion?
Yeah, and I'm like, huh. But it's really different nowadays. It's not just a point blank, here's the resources, like the actual resource that we all trusted and loved, and then next thing you know, now it's all 20,000 different, literally 20,000 different resources, and it's like,
where do you begin?
Yeah, you can't begin. Like, and then next, yeah. So you just go with the people. Just, all right, well, we'll just go get it from the horse's mouth, like, and hope it's real. Like, we're just,
definitely,
messed up everybody's brains. Phones, everything just kind of messed it up. I miss those days kind of without the phones too.
I feel the same way. Sometimes when I'm trying to do something on a phone, it feels like I have to do 20 extra steps when I just could have done it one time in person and been over with it.
Yep. Like, we could have done this in an email.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I could have done it in an email.
Yep. Like, shoot. Yeah, I miss those days of the drinking from the hose and all of that. Like, I don't see that anymore. Up here in Alaska, it is nice to see kids playing. I really, back in Pennsylvania, all I heard was shootings, and stuff like that, and playgrounds were, with the kids getting shot and all that stuff and whatnots. But out here, even there's bears walking and moose walking and all that stuff. I'm just like, you're not watching your child? How is that possible? Wait, what? But the kids are playing like we used to,
Yeah.
And they're just out there just having a whole hot day. I was like, what the? But I love it. I love sitting next to the elementary school. My house is right here next to an elementary school, and I hear them on the playground just laughing. And I was like, wow, we don't have that around the world much anymore. Like just hearing the laughter of the children, and their pureness and just happy, and I said, this world has truly changed. Like,
it has.
I don't understand this, but and then you get told, oh, well, you're just getting old. It's like, no, that's just normal things that just left us back in, 20 years ago kind of thing. I don't know.
No, I totally get it. I miss those days of not having to worry about a lot of stuff. Just you play outside or you ride a bike, or you have your computer and your TV, but everything's not instant. It's not like instant gratification.
Yeah. Your parents didn't know where you were at until 50 years later when you're at the table and they can't get you. No more. There's going to be the story that comes out on Thanksgiving when you're all there. Dude, you remember when we climbed the roof on somebody's house and threw a rock at them, blah, 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 or whatever it was? Am I what? Wait, you did
Why you
what?
telling me about this just now?
Right. Hold up. Yeah, those stories. I'm like, those stories, actually, I think that made us. I think that's why I climb mountains more or less. I don't like staying in the house. I was kicked out. Like, go out and play. Don't stay on the porch. Like,
right.
Okay, we'll just go around town as an 8-year-old and go fix something to do without money.
Yeah.
And not terrorize it, but just hanging out and like, wait, was that actually? And now you do it. I miss those days.
I do too. I saw a kid. I was actually in the mall earlier today, and I saw a kid with a big old iPad just bring that around. I'm like, I never had that when he had to have been like maybe 7 or 8 years old. I'm like, if I wanted to play on a screen, I had to wait to go home to boot up the big computer and or turn on the little static television. I didn't have an iPad to carry around.
Yeah.
I had a Leapfrog, but that stayed at home. It wasn't even that big.
The Leapfrog.
It was pre-programmed games and all that stuff, little tiny cartridges like Nintendo's.
Yep. I remember Leapfrog. Yeah, my son had those. And even having the flies coming in and out of the house nowadays. It's like, shut the daggone door. Let the flies in the house. Like,
I hear my dad say, you can't air condition in the whole outside, can you?
Right.
Or we're not trying to air condition the whole neighborhood.
Yep, I heard that.
Shut the refrigerator door. We're not trying to cool the inside of the house.
Yeah, God, I forgot about that one. Yep.
Yeah. You sit there and wait until to see how long it takes before the light goes off.
Yep, and then you never catch it because
that's like, shut the door.
Yep. Dagnabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those. And then doing the in front of the fan.
Brother. Just about to bring that up. Back here, the Star Wars poster.
Yep.
Yeah, it's actually a reprint of a full-size original. I think it's supposed to be a first release. Yeah, it's like what they had in '78.
Oh. Yeah. It does look like it's older, like from the older generation. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I never could afford an original one. I wish I could.
I don't think anybody could.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, those things cost.
They do.
Yeah, I'm a Turtles, the original Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
I do Star Trek.
My dad's a huge Star Trek fan.
Is he?
He is. He's watched almost every single episode and series, and if I'm not mistaken, he's probably rewatched it several times.
Nice. Yeah. I could watch it. I just can't watch it like a fan, Like
right.
I gotta.
Oh, he's a dedicated fan.
Yeah.
I think he's currently on the newest Paramount Plus series, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the name of it. What specific Star Trek generation this is?
Yeah. Oh, there's like a million of those.
They are.
Yeah, I like the old school ones.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it has that cheesy campiness to it. You shoot a laser and it's like a hand drawn effect. It's like
Yep, but I'm pretty sure somebody with their hand was moving everything on the
like a little stream.
I was like,
Drawing
why?
it in frame by frame.
Yep. I was like, why can't we do all that? Like, and make the money
Yeah.
with the stuff that we have, the technology that we have. They made billions, like just doing something simple.
Yeah.
But how they knew about the future stuff was unbelievable. Like,
It is.
you know, I think they had a cell phone in there somewhere back in
They
the
had
day.
to have had
Like
one.
I think there was an episode. Y'all don't get on me about that, but I think there was something that was about the cell phone, that they had something that was, it was on the old school ones where we weren't even born yet, kind of thing. Like, and they knew about that, and I was like, wow, huh. Where?
Yeah, it's like Back to the Future Part 2 predicting all the stuff.
Yeah,
and a lot of that came true. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, it's amazing on these movies how they really, back in the day, and what we had and what we didn't have, and they. Now I'm gonna have to really look at all these movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to really look at it. Like, okay, wait.
Let's do a revisit.
Yeah, like, all right, so this wasn't, you know, and just the simpleness of the movies.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I prefer those.
Mm-hmm.
Simple families, simple house, like,
Yeah.
with extravagant. My babysitter's a vampire. Now we got fights in the house. You know, when you leave out the door, something simple with a messed up life, that then just up in the you know, whatever, just simple. Everything doesn't have to be that complicated. I don't understand why it's got to be complicated.
No.
But those, I've been watching old school, even the old Disney, like, you know, like the Hannah Montana and all that. That was simple. Like,
oh yeah.
Okay. Why do we have to complicate?
I know.
Just saying, why it's so, and then it's so much easier on the brain too. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but it's a lot. I can just sit there and listen to it. It's not like jacking me up with all this extra. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope they go back to that.
Oh, for sure. All the live action remakes and stuff, that I don't know what they were thinking. Like, don't even try to redo the cartoon.
Yeah, make something new.
Yeah.
Go back to what worked with the cartoons, you know, and kind of do your own unique thing, and not, like the remakes don't make sense. Like,
much like the Star Wars remakes, that except for Mandalorian, that was good up until the very last season. It just kind of fell off for me. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I give you that one. All right, I give you that one.
But you can't go wrong with the originals. Those will always be the best.
Yeah, and like, honestly, I say leave those originals alone.
Yeah, that's why there hasn't been any Back to the Future remakes, because the director is set in stone. Say, don't do anything with these original films. Don't try to remake it into something that it's not.
And they can't. The original crew has to be that film. You know what I mean? They you cannot have a Back to the Future without those the mom,
right? Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd.
Those three characters you cannot keep out of the movie. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. That's just going to be just go back to the past. Oh, that'd be a good one. Like,
oh yeah, gigawatts.
Right, I'd watch that. Like, Back to the Past. What's going on here? But no, like, I heard that. I mean, I will watch Lilo and Stitch because it's a classic, and that little girl, she captured my heart. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard about a child actress. She captured a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, as a little, I would support her. You know what I mean? But I heard that Lilo and Stitch, it kind of went off the rails when they changed it to the sister gave up Lilo to the foster care system or whatever, like in the end, instead of being Ohana, family is everything kind of thing or whatever. Yeah, and then they kept out one of the characters. And I think I want to say that they kept out the ice cream man, the guy that always had the ice cream, something and it wasn't, it wasn't, but, and then that Snow White. Okay, granted, I watched that Snow White on TikTok. Like, everybody, and I think it was pieced, everybody was watching it. So like
together.
Somebody had it on like just a couple minutes here. Then I watched the rest, different parts of the movie, different takes. So it all pieced together by the time I was like, well, this kind of movie stuff, or this movie kind of sucks.
Yeah. I can't bring myself to pay to watch it. I'll watch anything else, even if it's the smallest budget was made with $1. It's probably better than Snow White was. This version, of course, the new one.
Yeah, and pushing that whole agenda. Leave the original Snow White. But her character in real life. Now that's something to talk about. Is when you're doing a movie or any kind of job, you're representing and you're putting ads out for that, whatever you're doing, right? To me, that's you're authentic to yourself, but you're also, you can have your opinions, but you want to boost up the movie that you're doing. Yeah.
Not sit there and trash your own movie.
Right. And I'm like, well, then why the heck would we watch it then? You know what I mean? Like that's, but you're going to change the whole movie.
Yeah.
And make it to where a man is practically the woman and has no thing in the, like just standing there kind of thing. Like, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. The original, she was feminine.
Right.
The prince saves her. Bob, I don't even know if she was dead in the original. And like, it was just kind of a dream thing. I'm going to look into that. But still, like, it was still a feminine situation.
Right.
And you gave the guy a job. Hello. But yeah, no. When you're going into a movie or boosting up that, I believe that people should have a positive outlook on it too. And try to like, hey, so check this out. Like, we didn't try to change everything there was. You could suggest to the director, but the director had the idea. So I'm just saying. I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
Well, yeah, she was kind of a PR nightmare, in my opinion. It's talking bad about the movie before it even came out. I'm like, that's not how you run a film. That's going to drive people away. They're not going to want to watch it.
Right. Yeah, that was a nightmare. That's the only way I watched that movie. And I think I see it on Disney Plus, and it's like, skip. I mean, I'm like, I'll watch the same movie over and over again before I watch that. Like, so
yeah.
No offense to the Disney people or whoever did that mess, but I mean no, absolutely not. And that's the difference. I mean, you want the customers to, like, we fell in love with the little girl in Lilo. The movie might be a little off, but we watched it because we love that little girl, supporting the little girl, you know what I mean? And so it boosted sales, I guess, whatever, that kind of thing works. Like, figure out what your customers like, and certain movies, okay, I'm a different race. I have mixture of races in me, okay? So I'm not even saying this as a racist ordeal, but like the originals of like the Wonder Years. Everybody trying to bust out and do keeping with the whites and then bringing the black people in. Okay, but do your own originals. Make your scene, right? Like make your path. But I would say leave the originals alone.
For sure.
saying in that kind of stuff, we are all used to we're all used to one way. We could see it in a different way, but also make your original and not copy anybody. And because it has to be a race thing, it's not like, it really isn't. It's just keep the original without trying to put it into something that we already know. Like,
don't distance yourself from the source material.
Yeah. And I was just trying to say that as nice as possible. I'm black, I'm white, I'm, all different types of cultures. So like, I say that with love and sincerity. And I'm just like, just make your own path. We will love you on either side. Make your own path. Like, I'm just saying.
I totally agree with that.
And it's, you have the opportunities. Put in the historical pieces. Like, open up that stuff. Hardcore. And capture it now. I say capture it with the Gen Xers that are alive now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Get that historical piece out there. Whatever, like, because once the Gen Xers are gone and the older millennials, it's not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'd say capture it now.
Yeah.
Rebuild now while you can and move forward. That's how I see it. Thoughts?
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of kind of what they did with Cobra Kai, where they had the original cast members and then they had the new ones. So they kind of had them all come together, kind of show Cobra Kai, Karate Kid for a new generation.
Yeah.
That's one thing I could think of that comes to mind. But capturing that and then showing it off to a new generation, making it appealing to a new generation, because it's like, oh, karate, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, is this? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could. Gosh, Hollywood could do a little bit better.
Oh, they could, yeah.
They're not be lazy. I'm just saying, they're just getting lazier.
They are.
The music
recycled ideas and such.
Yeah, I don't even think I think recycled went with the millennials, but now the new generation is beyond recycled. Recycled. It's not even an upgrade. It's just you're now on scraps. Like a string. You're about to have 2 strings here left. That's it. That's what you're playing on, is 2 strings. Music industry, you're recycling other people's music, making it your own. So why don't you make your own? And then, was it what's that word? We're not used to originality anymore.
No.
And when originality comes in, it's like a war zone. That's like the most negative thing is originality. And it's like, wait, like, being human. That's original. Okay, but now it's a war zone on that. It's like, okay, so I don't get it. But all right, cool. Like, be original. Make your own music. Write your own scripts. Write your own poems. Write all that. That's who you are. That's the voice that's within you, not somebody else's voice.
No. You don't want to speak through somebody else. You want to speak through yourself.
Yeah. I just wish the world would be more original.
I agree. A lot of everything, like most films, are just rehashing or sequels or reboots or requels, and I'm just like, I just want something original. That's why I watch a lot of the older stuff, because you never can go wrong with it.
Yeah, absolutely. All those black and white movies and all that stuff. Yeah, it was simple and original.
Andy Griffith definitely comes to mind. That's one show I'm very fond of, because you never can go wrong with it.
Yeah.
or maybe something even drastically different. Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. You don't find many shows on those subjects like that are any good. And that was all original. That was pre 2020.
Exactly. Or like The Orange is the New Black.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though it was a jail scene or themed, that was all original. It didn't copy anybody, as besides real life, technically, but you got into it because it was original. You didn't feel like you saw it somewhere else, and it's like, okay, this feels now. The Christmas time movies, like the Hallmark movies, they use the same things, but that's their original. Their original thing is their umbrella. Like, okay, so they have, girl or guy, they have a messed up situation in a marriage or whatever. Then they go out and they have to leave the town just to get their head straight, and then all of a sudden, they find the dude that has the Christmas tree thing. But then they fall in love making cookies. Okay. Then next thing you know, they're married. Cool. Next.
Yeah, you're right. That is original. Yeah.
That's original. We all know Hallmark is original in every movie that they make. It's the same cookie cutter thing, but it works. Right? So okay. Certain colors, they keep it original with the same. But that's their originality. And we can't copy it. Only Hallmark can really do it. And make it, I don't know, they have that certain pizzazz on that where it just draws you in. But anybody else is like, oh, huh? Wait. Okay. Now this is okay. It's a cute little movie, but I'm cool. I don't feel the Christmas, like I don't feel that hot cocoa in, or whatever that they have. I really want one of those cocos, whatever they make in those cocos with them.
Oh yeah.
Every time I'm like, what? Yeah, that's their originality. I could get that. Or the Lifetime movies. What are they? Where they have like a murderer or whatever, or something really horrible happened to them. Like person. Every Lifetime movie practically has a kidnapper or something going on. We know Lifetime. That's them. Like, that's if we can get those kind of shows back, that'd be great. Law and Order, SVU.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah, I could watch that a million times over. 3 episodes, like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Like, but yeah, but I tried to watch the Law and Order, the original, not the SVU ones, but the other ones.
Yeah.
First episode, I was just like, this is so boring. What the heck happened? Like I couldn't get through any of it. But SVU, they just automatically put it in. Their acting is amazing. Right. Like, or Power Rangers. That was a messed up one. Original always wins. Everything else, I give credit to the actors, but it doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like,
I get that.
Yeah, Power Rangers will always. Power Rangers won. The originals, you can't mess them up. The Ninja Turtles, they don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish these kids would make different movies, go with the flow, but something that's worth watching.
Yeah.
Or just go back to writing a book.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of good books out there.
Yeah. I think, and we lost all that too, is reading.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what it is.
Nobody really reads anymore.
No. And maybe that's what it is the reading, because that produced the whole imaginary thing. Imagination is gone.
Yes. Because everything's all automated on TikTok or AI or phones.
Yeah. I mean, imagination is gone. That's really sad to see.
Yeah.
And coming up with a story with a stick would drive these kids insane. Meanwhile, we're using it to make a bicycle. We had a car with it. It was something to throw at somebody. It was picking up rocks, something. It was doing something. It had a life beyond being what it is.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, maybe we need to get these kids back in order here.
Definitely. Yeah.
Get them
Not be
creative.
inside all day and be sedentary.
Yeah. Yep, that's for sure. I mean, that messes with a lot of mental health as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mental health, physical health, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
It will deteriorate a person. Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Now
I used to do 5Ks a lot, but I really don't do them anymore due to just working outside. So that's kind of like my workout for the day is landscaping. But if I had to go back and do it again, I can get back into them. But I'm not going to try to be like what's the track and field runner? He was really fast. Gosh. Oh, he was in the Olympics. I forget his name, but
the African.
Yeah, yes.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, his name's right on the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember. But yeah.
But doing
I like being outside. Do what?
Doing all that landscaping and all that stuff, that is exercise. That's hardcore exercise.
It is, yeah.
But I don't understand why people say that's not exercise. It's like, no, you're working out. Just because you're not on a treadmill doesn't mean it's not exercise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes we probably walk around 3 or 4 miles a day sometimes. Like just walking back and forth doing different tasks, it all adds up pretty quickly if you have one of those stepwatches.
Yep. And you never think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's, and that's what I think about when I go hiking on the mountains. Like, I'd rather
That's one thing I enjoy to do too.
Yeah. I'd rather hike versus being on a treadmill.
Yeah.
You lost me at a treadmill. I'm like, oh, this is so boring at minute 2.
Yeah.
But going into a gym and all that stuff, no offense to all the gym rats and all that stuff, but I'd rather be out in the water fishing because that gets you on the core and then the shoulders and all that stuff. And, halfway in the ocean, hiking, like you don't think about it. You're doing something you love to do, and you got something else to see other than TV. I'd rather not watch TV while I'm doing that. It's just, that's, but it's not considered exercise. Why the heck not? That's the same thing I could do in physical therapy. Just give me a pole. We're good. Do this outside, and I'm not at home doing it on my own. We are okay. Give me the exercise that's equivalent to being outside doing something. Gosh. So where's your favorite place to hike?
Hiking, there's quite a few trails. We have there's one place called Stump House Tunnel. It's a tunnel that was supposed to be used as a train entrance, but during the Civil War they stopped and never had finished it. But it's kind of a historical site, but there's a lot of trails through there. There's one place called Issaquena Falls. If it's not too far, I don't think it's too far from here, but it's probably it's a small hike. It's all on a paved road, but it's, if you like doing rugged or if you like doing on a paved path, it is, both ways are nice. And then there's a overlook that it's separated in 2 states. That's another place I like to go. You walk up onto this observatory.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And where's that at?
These are all in South Carolina. The last one I mentioned, it's the observatory. It's right on the North Carolina border. But you step on it, you can see the whole mountainscape, like a whole 360 view. It's super nice out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that's going to be on the list to go visit. Now, I have 2 things on the before I go off this earth. The bucket list to do.
Yeah.
to check that out. Are there any animals on the trails that you get to see, or it's just rocks?
You might see some deer. You might see birds. I'm not too entirely sure. Well, I've heard of people seeing bears, but that's very few and far between.
Okay, so one bear every 5 years.
Probably so. Unless you go up to Cherokee, North Carolina, and you see a lot of elk and bear up there, because there's a elk crossing, or they have a lot of signs that say elk crossings, and they come down here and they migrate during the wintertime or whenever it's the off season.
Okay, you probably see those more than I see them up here.
Oh yeah, but they always got to have somebody out there, like a park ranger or somebody, telling them, people, you can take pictures from a distance, but don't walk up towards them because they will charge at you. And there's still people who still do it. You
got special ones too, huh?
Yeah, everywhere we go.
Yeah, you got to know your animals first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Because up here we have them often. Like, that's our pets. That's how much we see them. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, we get the same animals. We get the moose, the bears, black bear, brown bear. That was just a attack about 5 miles from my house. I was like, ooh, another trail? That's the first thing I said. Ooh, I hope the person's okay. But, and don't kill the bear, because most of the times it's not even their fault. They don't blatantly attack somebody. You have to physically do something unless they are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you can tell that they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and you just stayed away, but never go up to a bear. You know what I mean? But or run from it. That's the worst thing you can do is turn your back. That turns into you are turning into prey. That clicks something in their brains to predator. But yeah, you learn fast up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Headphones you could forget, because they're quiet. They're huge animals, but they're very quiet on their feet and walking around. So like we had a couple guys, military guys down the street. They were doing their routine stuff, and they got attacked. They didn't know they were on their things, but the brown bears decided that they were quiet and attacked them, just randos. It's like, oh snap. Okay, well then, like, yeah, you gotta look up in the trees too. That's the other thing you forget to.
Wow.
Yeah, we see those, and we have special people that like to do it. It's mostly our tourists that like to do that. It's like, oh yeah, like kind of, all right, go for it.
Tourists.
If you really want to, we tried to tell you, but you can't do what we do. The bears and all of them, they know us. They have their own trails. It's really cool to watch is that all the animals have their own trails, and then everybody wonders why they come through to our houses and stuff. Is because we put the houses on their trails. Like, you know what I mean? And so their babies know it. They've, like, grandma and grandpa knew it, like all that. So they go and check out everything out. But they just do what they gotta do. I did not know that bears can fit into little holes like this on the garage. Like that small. The glass
doors.
Yeah, like the glass holes on the top of the garage. I've watched a bear actually will crawl into one. I said, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well then, we're putting duct tape on that. Like my friend, he had a 40-pound bag of dog food. There's a black bear mama that's always there on the trail. And every year he had the garage open, and he had just put that bag down in his garage, right? Just got there, open. And next thing you know, he comes out, he comes back into the garage after about 2 seconds, and the bear drug the bag. Drug the bag out onto the street. Like, it had holes and everything, and the dog food was gone on the street. It's like, see,
Mm.
I mean, the welfare bears.
Welfare bears.
Yeah, that's our life up here. Like we got moose
Wow.
sleeping in our yards, and they bring their babies. They have the babies at the hospital. They
Wow.
understand it's safe or whatever. They know it's safe around in our area, so they get the same moose technically on the same trails. The eagles, we got them the same. I
Wow.
said, cool. You know what I mean? Like you leave them alone, but they,
Yeah.
you connect with them in such a way
Mm-hmm.
that is absolutely amazing. They
Sure.
know you know them. You can't just you have to form that relationship before you can get anywhere near like and not scare them off. Or they love my eagles. They love to watch the kids go to school.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a gargoyle lookout bird.
she really is. I mean, it was kind of cool. I thought she was gonna attack them because they're so yeah. And she just sits on the tree, not too far up, and the parents, they walk. I've sat there with my camera and everything, and just watching this, and I observed her and seeing how she does her thing. She loves the golden sun, and she just does one of these, and then she's gone once the sun's down. But she sits in a certain. But she'll watch the kids every morning, and then go into school. She'll greet them, and then they go through the little path. They're right there at the school. I mean, it's just right there, and then when they come out, she'll greet them again. She'll do her little thing at about 5 or 6 o'clock at night and fluff her feathers when the sun sets and that golden sun, and it hits her like she'll face a certain way and it'll hit her right here, and she just fluffs her feathers, and I was like, you can't get any closer to nature than this. Like
No.
at my house, like you got wolves at Walmart, and eagles at Walmart, and they fish. They're in their natural habitat. You got bears and moose walking around. How do you? I said, you can't get me out of here. I'm sorry, can't do it.
No.
You got Starbucks.
That makes me want to visit now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's see. Our ghetto Walmart is on DeBar Road, and you got a stream full of salmon. We can't fish there, right? But this is in the middle of the road. You would think in like in the towns like you guys are at and everything, just rando road, like it's regular. And we've got what was it? The donut place, and next door is a Starbucks. Across the street is a Walmart, right? And then behind the donut, so I go get a donut, about 2 donuts. I go get the coffee in the next drive-through, and then I come back, sit in the parking lot, watch the eagles on the tree. There's ducks, all that. You can sit there and on the trail, and then these are just regular apartments. This is behind your apartment, like
wow.
And it's just you want to go for a walk, sure, all right, here you go. We go right behind the house, like, and just sit, could walk at the, and just enjoy the stuff. And then the wolves are right down the street. They have their little thing. They just started coming into town. And go to Walmart across the street if you forgot something. And then you got Fred Meyer's, which is like it's a grocery store with clothes in it, a bigger Walmart kind of thing. It's got a jewelry place and all that stuff too, and whatnots. And so you got like all that right there. Okay. Who knows? And so yeah, that's Alaska for you. That's
very interesting. That's very cool.
Downtown, you got the ocean. You got the ocean and got whales coming through. And,
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, okay, and that's 12 minutes away from my house. Like I can, like you never know. Yeah. But okay, so I'm going to end this, and I enjoyed talking with you.
Oh, for sure. This is a great show, and I was really intrigued by everything we've spoken on.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this was just the first. Anytime
first of many.
Absolutely. You are now part of the family. And so anything you need, you have the information to get in contact. And anybody who wants to get in contact with Jonathan and giving him a job, or even anything, just anything, contact him. And we'll put that back up online. But you guys can contact as well, like, share, subscribe, all of that. And whatnots, but definitely part of the family. You can come on again anytime. Just let me know.
Can't wait for me to do it.
And yeah, and any promotions, all of that. So we'll do whatever we can on this end.
Definitely.
So in the Dena'ina language up here in Alaska, we say thank you, which is and thank you in Dena'ina is Chinat. And
Wow.
so yeah, I'm gonna get back into teaching the language more again. I definitely got the permission to do that. So, but
Okay.
Chinat, thank you, and Dena'ina, if you really learn the Alaska natives, it's been hardcore. It's been hardcore on their peoples here. So definitely want to get their story out as well, learning about them. But
Sure.
so Chinat, everybody, and thank you for watching.